Hello friends, today I am here with On the Face of It by Susan Hill. Let's move to the content page and see what's there for you. In this video I am going to discuss in short about the author, theme of the play, summary and character sketch of main characters of the play. Let's see about the author. Susan Hill, she was born on 5th February 1942 and she is still there with us. So she is an English author of fiction and non-fiction works. Her novels include The Women in Black, The Mist in the Mirror, and I Am the King of the Castle. She received the Somerset Maugham Award in 1971 for her novel I Am the King of the Castle. She was appointed Commander of the Order of the British Empire in 2012 as an honor for her services to literature. She is known to explore the inner fears and loneliness. Her works reflect honest suffering and optimism. As far as the theme is concerned, the play On the Face of It depicts the fears of the handicapped of being isolated and discarded from the mainstream society. Both Mr. Lamb and Derek suffer from physical disability, but their attitude to life is totally different. Mr. Lamb, in spite of having a tin leg, keeps his doors and windows open and welcomes everyone. Derek, a young boy who has one side of his face burnt, he is angry and he is hated by everyone. The play highlights the fact that the sense of rejection and alienation is more painful than physical impairment. Let's see the summary. The play revolves around two characters. First, Derry, who is a small boy of 14 years, and Mr. Lamb, who is an old man. Derry got his face burnt on one side due to spilling of acid, and Mr. Lamb lost his leg in a bomb explosion during the war. Derry is repulsive and he has a very negative attitude to life, whereas Mr. Lamb is optimistic, means he is a positive person. One day, Derry strolled inside Mr. Lamb's garden and found him there. They both started talking. Mr. Lamb tried to comfort Derry and asked him not to fear anything. To this, Derry said that he was not afraid. Instead, people were afraid of him due to his burnt face. They either ignored him or pitied him. They called him ugly and made fun of him. Mr. Lamb consoled Derry by giving his own example. He said children called him Lammy Lamb, but he didn't feel bad about it. He asked Derry to face the harsh realities of life bravely. Mr. Lamb tried to convince Derry that it is the inner beauty of a person that matters, not the outer beauty. But Derry didn't agree. He said that even his mother kissed him on the other side of the face. He regretted the fact that he would spend all his life with half face. Mr. Lamb told him that his entire body was in perfect working condition, so he should not feel handicapped due to his half-burnt face. Mr. Lamb told Derry to look around for the so many interesting things. He gave his own example. In order to remain occupied, he looked at the buzzing bees and flowers in the garden. He listened to the sound of birds and insects and enjoyed sitting in the sun. To this advice, Derry said that he too wanted to have a big house with a big lawn. Mr. Lamb offered him to stay with him, but Derry left as his mother was waiting. Before leaving, Derry promised to come back. Derry went home and told his mother about Mr. Lamb. She warned him not to go to meet him, but Derry was determined to do so. In the meantime, Mr. Lamb climbed up a ladder to pluck crab apples from the tree. He fell down and died. When Derry returned to Mr. Lamb, he found him lying dead on the ground. Though Derry lost his only friend, yet he became strong and positive to face the world. With this, the play ends. Let's see the character sketch. The first main character is Derry. Derry is a 14 years old boy who is disfigured and ugly because half of his face was burnt due to spilling of acid. He is conscious of the fact that his ugliness is revolting to others, and so everybody wants to ignore him or pity him. He suffers from inferiority complex. He suffers from inferiority complex. He becomes too arrogant and avoids any social interaction. He hears people using nasty comments about him and so bears a grudge towards the society. He suspects everyone and lacks trust. Derry started listening to Mr. Lamb because Mr. Lamb was also handicapped. It is only when Mr. Lamb bestowed on him love, trust, and generosity that his mindset started changing. Due to the wise words of Mr. Lamb, Derry got transformed completely. Next is Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb is an old man who lives alone in a big house with a big lawn. He is handicapped. He is having lost his leg in a bomb explosion during the war. He is very optimistic. His openness is reflected through the open doors and windows of his house. He makes toffees, jam, and jelly to attract people. He grows crab apples. He is never perturbed at being called Lammy Lamb. Mr. Lamb accepted his handicap in a very mature manner. He is a great motivator and encourages Derry to look at everything in a positive way. He is a patient listener and holds a positive attitude towards life. He fills Derry with confidence. He has great love for life and believes that we should not fritter away our lives aimlessly. Mr. Lamb is instrumental in changing the attitude of Derry to his handicap and finally accepting it as part of life. Though at the end he is no more, but he changes the life of Derry. So with this, I end the video. I hope it must have helped you. Thank you so much.